Hello students, in this video I'm going to discuss about the lymph and the tissue fluid. Okay, see what is lymph? Lymph is a clear fluid made up of white blood cells, that is lymphocytes, proteins, salts and glucose, fats and water. Okay, what is tissue fluid? What do you mean by tissue fluid and how it is formed? Tissue fluid is formed due to the hydrostatic pressure from the pumping of the heart. Plasma and the WBC leaks out of the blood vessels from the tissue or the extracellular fluid. Okay. See what are the functions of this? Supplies nutrients. First function is what? It supplies the nutrients. Second, transport of waste product for excretion. See, waste products are transported to the excretory organs, right? Through these fluids only, tissue fluids and lymph. Even it maintains the homeostasis. Means what? It maintains the body temperature. Okay, and builds up immunity. It helps in the building of the immunity of the human body. What is the lymph node? A small swelling in the lymphatic vessels where lymph is filtered and lymphocytes are formed. Okay, you can see here they have shown the diagram in which they are showing how the blood is entering into the right atrium, right part of the heart, and it is sent to the lung for purification, and again it is coming to the left atrium. Okay, from left atrium that oxygenated blood is sent to the different parts of the body through aorta. Okay, is it clear? Here you can see the lymph nodes where there are small swellings in the lymphatic. So you can see here how the blood is passing through the heart. Okay, as well as you can see easily the valves are there, lymph nodes are there. Lymph nodes actually small swellings in the lymphatic vessels where lymph is filtered and lymphocytes are formed. Lymphocytes are formed here. Okay, that is nothing but white blood cells. Okay, lymphocytes. Okay, lymph nodes are there here. Okay, lymphatic capillaries are there. So tissue fluids is flowing through these limbs. Okay, through the capillaries. Okay, so lymph nodes, valves are there. You can see lymphatic capillaries are there. Okay, see in this video, in these slides, you can see double circulation. Okay, in human heart, blood passes through the heart twice in one cardiac cycle. This type of circulation is called as what? Double circulation, as we discussed in the previous video. Right? Means previous slides. One complete heartbeat in which all the chambers of the heart contract and relax once is called as cardiac cycles. And the heart beats about 72 times per minute in a normal adult. How much is the heart rate? 22 times per minute in a normal adult. Okay, double circulation ensures complete segregation of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, which is necessary for optimum energy productions in warm-blooded animals. Actually, in lower organisms, okay, these are they are maybe two chamber and three chambers are there. So in which what happens? There is a mixing of pure and impure blood. Why? Because they do not need that much of energy. But we are human beings, we need a more amount of energy, right? So what happens? The nature or God has provided us a very good system where this left part we have four chamber, left part and right part. To upper part is your auricle and to lower part is your ventricles. And how the oxygenated part is present in the left part only, and deoxygenated blood is present on the right side only. Okay, so the process will take place very fast. Okay, now what about the transport in plants? See, plants have a specialized vascular tissues for transportation of substances. There are two types of vascular tissues in plants. One is xylem and another is phloem. Actually, J for xylem, J for gel. So xylem tissues mainly helps in the conduction of water and minerals from the roots to the different parts of the plant. F for phloem, F for food. So phloem actually what happens? It helps in the carrying food prepared by the leaves to the different parts of the plant. So you'll see here, oxygen, xylem is responsible for the transportation of water and minerals. The xylem makes a continuous tube in plants which runs from roots to the stem and right up to the veins of leaves and carry water and minerals from the leaves to the other part of the plant. phloem. Phloem is responsible for the transportation of food, and it carries the product of photosynthesis from the roots to the other parts of the plant. Not from the roots actually, from the leaves to the other parts of the plant. Okay, so phloem helps in the carrying the food prepared by the leaves to the different parts of the plant. This is all about the transportation, okay, in plants and animals.